Hey everybody, Metalhead Wife here. So, my last video, I showed you the sterling silver and citrine 5mm in thickness David Yurman cuff bracelet that I got. And I have to say that I've been very happy with it. I've been wearing it ever since I got it. I haven't taken it off. I took it off once to clean it, but that was it. But I had been eyeing a rose gold cuff from David Yurman. And then, as I had spoken about in my last video, I had lost a Tiffany rose gold bracelet and as of yet have not found it. I also lost some Pandora charms, and crazy story, one Pandora charm mysteriously showed up the passenger seat of my vehicle. Okay. Anyway, so I got one Pandora charm back. Let's hope that the Tiffany bracelet mysteriously shows up too, but I'm not holding my breath. Anyway, so I decided to check out, since I was so happy with my David Yurman silver cuff, I decided to take a serious look at the rose gold cuff from David Yurman that I really wanted. It's, of course, way more expensive, and I'm not using my bonus. And I noticed that Affirm has a special thing with David Yurman that if you do a year of payments, it's 0 interest. And I said, So I got it. So here it is. Let me just put my hand behind it. So this is 3mm with morganite ends and pave set diamonds. This is 18 karat rose gold. Now, this is different from the silver cuff. The silver cuff is called the classic cable, which means it doesn't have any flexibility to it. You can maybe pull it open a little bit, squeeze it shut a little bit. I wouldn't get too whoop whoop with it, but and as you can see here, this one slides right on. This is the flex. And this is a 3mm in medium, size medium. And this is a 5mm in size medium. Okay. And I have squeezed this shut a little bit just to kind of make it more accurate. But look at the difference. So when you look at the width of these bracelets, what a difference. 3mm, 5mm. Huge difference. Okay. So it's really important that you check out when you are looking at these bracelets, that you think about the width. Now, I'm not disappointed by this, but I was like, wow, 3mm really is a lot skinnier. I knew it was going to be skinnier than this one, but it's a lot skinnier. When I was trying on bracelets before I purchased this one, I tried on a 4mm. So I kind of had an idea this was going to be smaller, but even the 4mm was not quite as thin as this one. So I'm not disappointed. Not at all, but I was because I was prepared, but understand this is very, very dainty. Okay. I do not have the smallest wrist in the world. I would say my wrist is medium to large. I'm a 6 1/4 to 6 1/2, 6 1/2 to a 7. I just squeezed in on the medium. Okay. If I put it on this wrist, I'm left-handed. It's going to be a little snug. I did put all of these. I actually wear it like this. This is actually how I like to wear my stack right now. This is my current stack lineup. I do sometimes add more bangles, but it gets a little tight because of the sizing. So at this point in time, and this is for all you stackers out there, at this point in time, if I add anything more, I'm going to have to size up so that it can accommodate down here. Okay. Maybe I can squeeze in something here, but I don't really know if I want bracelets all the way up to here. I kind of like them being behind my wrist bone, okay, so I can have movement. But now it's at the point where the next one I get is going to have to be a large, whether it be a David Yurman or some other brand, okay? So, and just to understand sizing, this is from EP Fine Jewelry, my sliding charm bracelet. And in their world, that's a large, okay? David Yurman's world, this is a medium. So it's really important to ask questions, try things on, whatever you got to do. It's hard. So I ordered the David Yurman and I got the box. Now, some people got more gifty type box where it opens up and it presents a bracelet. I kind of was hoping to get that, but I didn't get that, but that's okay. I still got a nice box because when I bought this, I bought it from an authorized retailer of David Yurman, and I got their box. I did get a David Yurman pouch and a David Yurman cleaning cloth, but I did not get the box. Is that important? To me, it is. I want at least, I store them in their boxes. So, David Yurman box. It came with holiday colored ribbon. This is the color, which is, I love this color green. If you're lucky enough to live in New York City, apparently the David Yurman flagship store is completely decorated in this color green. Go check it out. Also came with a travel pouch, which has a magnetized clasp. A lot of you have seen that. It's very nice, feels very luxurious. And if I ever take off this bracelet, that is what I'm going to put it in. It also came with something else very special. Well, before I get to that, there's the polishing cloth. I haven't taken it out yet. And David Yurman was known as a sculptor initially. This is one of his signature sculptures, is an angel. I think it's gorgeous. And this is just a little explanation, a little thank you from the family. If you are not aware, David Yurman is owned by David Yurman, the family. It is not bought out. Cartier, bought out. Van Cleef & Arpels, bought out. Tiffany, bought out. Does it make those companies any less? Absolutely not. But it's kind of interesting to know that David Yurman is still owned by David Yurman, his wife, and his son is on his way to slowly taking it over as David and his wife are up in years and are probably looking to step back a little bit and enjoy the golden years. Still owned by David Yurman. They have offers been made to them and they've just been like, nope. Plus, I got a beautiful ornament that I'm going to hang somewhere with the signature cable around the edges. Really nice. So if you're going to order David Yurman, maybe order it around the holidays so you get a little extra. And I got one more extra, which I thought was really cool. This was with a purchase of $900 or more, which my rose gold bracelet most certainly was. And I got this lovely little jewelry box that opens up like so. And I will probably use this on my nightstand, as quite frankly, I don't like to leave jewelry out, or it could be a travel. But this was very nice, and it fits in with all their packaging, all works together. Anyway, I'm very happy with the Cablespira. I do prefer the solid cable. I know this has a nitrile, because look, bing, bing, bounces back. It is very well made. It is very sturdy. But at the same time, knowing that it's not solid gold, kind of, but it is what it is. It's the way that things are moving forward with Yurman. But this one is solid silver. And I'm going to continue to buy the silver pieces. And if I can ever swing a solid gold piece, I'm going to do my best to get the solid. But I do love this. It pops right on. I'm not worried about it falling off like that Tiffany bracelet. I'll tell you what. Another thing is, I've been keeping my stuff clean. I've been using this Diamond Drunk stuff. I'm just letting you know, this stuff is great. I've been using that stuff to keep anything with pave set stones, any stones that I feel are going to fall out. If I use my ultrasonic cleaner, I put my wedding set in this every night because of the way the stones are set. Very happy with Diamond Drunk. It's really not a scam. I'm actually super happy with it. I use it for my sliding charm bracelet because there's little pave set stones in here. So I'm afraid to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner. And I'll put it in there overnight, pull it out, and then they have a nice little brush that comes with it, and you can just see the dark water dripping off of it, and I know it's coming off. I do that about once a week for my bracelet, but I do put my wedding set in there every night. Anyway, yeah, this is the bracelet. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm very happy. I got this a little sooner than I expected, but I had taken a screenshot of this back in June. And after I bought this lovely bracelet, I looked this up again and compared it to my screenshot and saw it had gone up by $250 or $225. And I said, that's right, because gold is going up. And I said, you know, I just don't think I can wait on it anymore. Now, at the time in June, I was not in a financial situation that I could have afforded it. I have moved up in job positions, and I also, so I couldn't have afforded it anyway. But the fact of the matter is, David Yurman and a firm have partnered where if you do a 12-month financing plan, I think it was for this, maybe it might be even 6 months, depending on what you buy, it's 0 interest. And you know what? I don't have credit cards, and I was like, 0 interest? I can do that. So anyway, yes, I am entering back into the world of David Yurman after taking a very long break from it. Very happy with it. And there are some other rose gold pieces I want to get. But a lot of them, there's a ring. They have a Madison chain I'm interested in. The gold is quite pricey. I might just do the silver with the one rose gold link. I have a feeling there's not going to be too much more rose gold solid bracelets in my future. I do have another one coming from EP Fine Jewelry. It's going to be here. Well, they custom make it, so it's going to be some time. I have another one coming. But as for designer, I'm not sure. David Yurman's going to probably be where it's at for right now, but I have to snap it up because I don't think people realize the quality of David Yurman. And right now, Cartier, Tiffany, and Van Cleef Arpels are commanding a lot of attention and money. And so I'm going to do the underdog of David Yurman for right now until people wake up to that, because the price of this, I got a lot more for my money than I would have if I had bought it from one of those 3 designer houses. And I absolutely love it. So I'm going to scoop up as much David Yurman gold as I can before it gets to be completely astronomical. But that might mean one more piece because, quite honestly, I am pretty much at the end. Gold is outrageous. I just checked the price of my Clash, which I bought, I believe, 3 years ago, and it has gone up nearly $2,000 in 3 years. Was it already extraordinarily high when I bought it? Yes. Did I know it was going to be even higher later on? Yes. But I didn't realize nearly $2,000. I'm very happy with it. I sleep in it. I wear it every single day. It is worth its weight. Very happy with it. I have given up other Cartier pieces, but this is people have their love bracelet. A lot of people tend to buy the love bracelet. This is my one Cartier piece. I do wear other Cartier. I have a Cartier ring. Actually, I have 2 Cartier rings. I do have a Cartier necklace. I am just not in that tax bracket where I can have lots and lots of things. I make very careful, thoughtful purchases because I'm limited. So I can't just run out and buy something, and especially their prices. So David Yurman's where it's at for me. I think David Yurman is highly underrated. I mean, look at this. It's just as iconic. You can recognize David Yurman from across the room. You know that's a David Yurman. A lot of people turn their nose up at it because it's silver. This silver cuff at Tiffany's would be far more than it would be at David Yurman. Is the David Yurman silver expensive? Yes, it's designer. Would it be more expensive at Tiffany? Probably a little bit more. I would say so. And I do have, I'm wearing Tiffany right now, my Tiffany cuff. This Tiffany cuff cost almost as much as this. And look at the design and workmanship. And this also has gold on it and stones. So actually, yeah, these two right now, that's right, cost exactly the same right now. If you were to go to Tiffany.com and DavidYurman.com, these two cost exactly the same, give or take $5. Okay, this is actually $5 cheaper. So here, they're both sterling silver, high quality. This also has 14 karat gold trim, and you get citrine. And it's also thicker silver. And so actually, yes. So there you go. Ha! Just saw that. Just realized that. So these two right here are exactly the same price if you go and look them up. I think this is $7.95 and this is $800. And so that's what you get. Now, obviously, aesthetics. Not everybody's going to like the David Yurman look. You either love it or you hate it. People might want the more simple look of Tiffany. But what I'm saying is, look at what you get for $800 or $7.95, $800. Here, you're getting silver with a Tiffany 1837. But here, you're getting more silver plus a touch of gold plus a beautiful faceted citrine. Well, I think it's beautiful. Not everybody likes citrine. Even my husband liked this, and he doesn't like any of my jewelry, except for what he got me. So anyway, so there you go. Anyway, I think I've done enough here. Thank you for coming to my jewelry talk. Very happy. This is my stack. I'm slowly converting it to something different. It has morphed a lot over the past few years, but I'm really happy with this. I feel it's becoming more me and not something that I'm trying to imitate from something else I saw. It's more personalized, especially with my EP Fine Jewelry charm bracelet, which, you know, I have been slowly but surely working on. It now has, I just cleaned it, so it's a little, it has an Ozzy you know, Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. It has some protective symbols like the evil eye and the Hamsa. It has a letter C to represent my husband's name. And it also has a moon in there because I like the moon. So it's, my stack is becoming a luxury stack, but a more personalized luxury stack, not a, you know, pull the standards off the fucking, you know, standard luxury stack list. And I'm really happy with that. All right, well, that's enough rambling for now. If you have any questions, please ask me down below about what I was talking about here. I'd be happy to answer anything that I possibly can. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to y'all later. Keep it metal.